Welcome back. It's Charter California Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Our guest, Andrew Carter, he is now the city administrator in the city of Guadalupe. He had been a council member in San Luis Obispo, so I'd love to hear the differences, similarities between the two positions.
Well, they're very different. I mean,
Yes.
council set policy and city staff is responsible for implementing that policy. So that's the big difference in terms of roles. Really, the bigger difference is the difference between San Luis Obispo as a community and Guadalupe as a community, and the resource differential that the two have and how that impacts city government and city staff.
And they're very different populations.
Yes.
When you think about San Luis Obispo, it's a very well-educated population. It's diverse, but more Anglo, I think it's fair to say.
Definitively.
Whereas in Guadalupe, not as well educated, high numbers of Latinos, with Spanish being the dominant language. How does that manifest for you as a city administrator?
Well, I think the key thing, as you point out, I mean, I've looked at the demographics for both all the communities in San Luis County, all the communities in Santa Barbara County. Guadalupe is the poorest, the least educated, the most Hispanic, most kids in the household, and all of that.
In both counties?
In both counties.
Wow.
So it's in a lot of ways, it's the little Hispanic community that's been plopped down on the Central Coast. The way it impacts itself is in terms of resources. So you have a poor community, and for government, for city government, how does city government get its money? Yes, it gets a portion of property tax, but only about 16% of your property tax bill goes to the city. It's sales tax and bed tax, TOT. We do not have a motel.
Not one.
Not one. So we have no TOT. Our sales tax is very thin because essentially all of our residents go to Santa Maria to shop. So we don't even have a chain grocery store. We have no chain stores whatsoever. No big box stores. It's mom and pop stores, little Latino markets.
Fast food?
We have no fast food, no chain restaurants. We have Mexican restaurants and little
Sounds
burger
tasty.
joint. It's great
Sounds
food.
tasty, right.
But there's no Starbucks, no McDonald's, no Burger King, no Domino's, no
change?
nothing. Well, we certainly hope so,
Right.
because we would appreciate additional shopping opportunities so people don't have to drive. We're hoping that will change. We have a major development that's gotten its initial approvals. It's called DJ Farms. It'll be 3,000 additional people.
Jobs?
Jobs.
Is it jobs or is it residential?
Well, it's residential and commercial, but there is a whole commercial section to
Okay.
it, which will provide the opportunity for, just a grocery store, so people wouldn't have to drive to Santa Maria to do basic grocery shopping.
So when do you expect that to be online?
They will start building. They're going through the process. They hope to have model homes open by next summer.
This is happening.
Right. No, it's most definitively happening. The commercial aspect is to be determined. The developer that pushed it through is primarily a residential developer, so they're looking to sell the commercial lots off and have that developed. But I have been contacted just the past 2 months by two different either commercial real estate agents or commercial property owners have indicated that there are people out there nibbling, from a chain store perspective.
So how is it for you to be interacting with your city council? You used to be the city council. Now you are interacting with the city council.
Let me tell you, the job of city administrator, city staff is much more difficult. It's easier to say, this is what you should do, go do it.
Exactly.
It's quite a bit different to then have to do it. Now, we have excellent relations. We have almost a brand new council. 3 of our 5 council members, including the mayor, are brand new to council last December. And so we're sort of the beginning of a beautiful relationship, if you will.
San Luis Obispo's loss was Guadalupe's gain,
Let's
no
hope so.
doubt. His
Let's hope
name
so.
is Andrew Carter. He is the city administrator for the city of Guadalupe. My name is Brad Palmer. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to send you back to HLN.